gotta put me in the dirt when I die. I'm not perfect, I try. I'm trying to free my hands, grab the day by the throat. Gotta get a grip, but I'm at the end of my rope. I'm not perfect, I know. And if I had a spare moment,
We good? I see speakers in the chat. There it is. Okay. I don't know why trying to present from YouTube has been giving me such a difficult time. Shit. Hopefully it sounds okay.
I probably loaned it to somebody who needed to hold it. Life's indecisive, might slice you open or show compassion and throw you back into the ocean. I'm trying to keep my faith on the path, but the landscape's full of danger flags. You could change your name and still live in the past. Daddy was the face on a package of zigzags. Fall from the sky just to learn how to fly. Don't even gotta put me in the dirt when I die. I'm not perfect, I try. You might fade away, you might burst in flames. Ain't no reason you should even try to search my name. I'm not perfect, okay? I'm a father and a son of a Southsider. Mouthful of hot dish, pop lifer. And this little piggy squeal like a cop's tire when I set the ox on fire like it's a box of spiders. You the opposite of truth, you overproduced. You gotta grow more toes, you wanna fill these shoes. You gotta make love like there's nothing to lose. You wanna wake up the world, but there's a button for snooze. Fall from the sky just to learn how to fly. Don't even gotta put me in the dirt when I die. I'm not perfect, I try. We gotta work it out, 'cause I ain't turning around. The same person that I was when the curtains were down. I'm not perfect, what now? Huh? What now? Some say that I pass, none say that I'm passive. White trash with a fraction of blackness. My mathematics got native blood too, but no matter where I stand, either way it's fuck you. I never been a victim of police harassment, and I knew what they seen when I turned job absent. Irish name, Scandinavian frame. I'm a Rubik's Cube, I'm the American dream. Check it out. I'm a feminist, I'm also a misogynist. Spit like an arsonist, dick like an obelisk. And I promise if you ever hear me contradict myself, it's not a sign of the apocalypse. I've been an asshole before it was fashionable, and when it's out of style, I'll be the last to know. And if Illuminati listening, I don't wanna plateau. Who I have to blow to play the halftime show, huh? Fall from the sky just to learn how to fly. Don't even gotta put me in the dirt when I die. I'm not perfect, I try. Lord knows I try. On the day of death, may you deserve respect. Don't ever forget that it was worth your breath. I'm not perfect, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
That's not one of their most popular songs, but it's one of my favorites. If you guys pay attention, each song that I play is for a reason. The lyrics are in some way loosely associated with what I'm talking about. Get that Halloween music going. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Thanks to my mods helping me out on the side. I don't know why you couldn't hear me. Everything was right, or correct, as it were. Let me just see here. I don't know. I did everything I could. I updated the Chromebook. I cleared the caches. I don't know what else I can do. I think it's because I had downloaded those movies for us to watch, and ever since then it's been funky. Anyways, we'll figure it out. How the fuck are you guys? What's going on out there? Excuse me if I'm talking just slightly funny. I bit the shit out of my tongue eating chicken wings today, and it's causing an impediment. Looks like Summer was the first one here. Rod came in quick after that. What's up, dude? Donadu 420, Ninja Orchids, good to see you. Michelle 420, Kentucky. Good evening, good evening. Hey Froggy, good to see you. I was just listening to you. What a world. I like listening to Froggy. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to her, but boy, I went in there and people just scatter. I don't understand it. I don't mean to do that to you, Froggy. I know Jay Fox is in there just relentlessly trying to change your mind about everything. Um, I've offered Jay Fox the opportunity to come up here and have a debate about anything they want because, you know, we may agree on some things for all they know. I don't think they're fully informed about what's going on or the history that they're talking about. And for me, that's unfortunate because I'm not going to correct just every random person that just is saying bullshit. I don't have time for that. But if any of those random people ever got the cojones to come on over and chat and say, hey, give me a link, I'll come talk, then maybe something will get accomplished. I don't know anything more than I knew during my live stream earlier what's going on with Brittany J. It looks like she hasn't gone live. That may have changed in the last half hour. I don't know. I did send her an email. I invited her to come over and tell us what's going on. No pressure. Would be softball stuff because I'm not trying to get her into any bullshit. I know she can't talk about certain things. It's just everybody's just waiting to hear. Speculation galore. A lot of good guys, good channels that are historically really good at this and are gray, so to speak. And I'm not talking about any specific people. Just in general, it seems like this is their opportunity to now get involved in it. It's not helpful. It's really not helpful. Let's see here. What's up, Headstones? How you doing? Haley Ryan, good to see you. Must have got lost. Oi, oi, oi. I found myself looking at vacation rentals in Australia today. Soon, friends, soon. I don't know how soon, but soon. What's up, Rod? Good to see you. Lunatic Farmer? Musta? I was muted. I wasn't, though. I hope it's better now. I think you would have told me if it wasn't. Wait, let's see. Okay, we can. Cool. Onus Twisty, good to see you. What's up, Joe? Glad you're here. Thanks, Nanny. I figured it out. I don't know what was wrong, but hopefully you guys heard the song properly. That's an old one. Must be 14 years old. I've been listening to that group Atmosphere for 20 fucking years. It may have been one of the first. I can't remember. I know I had their cassette tape like well before I even knew who they were. What's up, Grain? Trying to make sure I don't miss anyone. Steph B is in the house. Good to see you. What's going on, girl? How you doing? You might not get too much buzzy voice from me today. Subliminal messages. Oh, man. I've been seeing a lot of virtue signaling. It's pretty sad. I don't know, man. There's a reason. Like when I first started going live and people started supporting my channel, I was just like, I caught a big vibe. It was just like, okay, this is growing, this is taking off. People actually appreciate my perspective and what I have to say. But man, the lessons that I've learned, I wish I could share them with people that are, starting to go live now. First and foremost, it goes without saying, protect your anonymity. Aside from your time, your privacy, that's pretty much all we have to offer this world. That would be the second point. Don't waste people's time. If you have a live stream set up and you have to postpone it, shit happens, dude. But if you make people wait half an hour and then you think it's a brilliant idea to have a half an hour intro, then you're disrespectful of other people's time. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. What's up, Summer? Hope everyone's feeling good. Weird day. Need more memory? It could be. It's a cheap Chromebook, so I'm getting an external hard drive to just dump everything off of it, dump everything off of my phone, and then just start with a clean slate. But you never know around here where I may have to go dig up a screenshot or dig up a clip just to prove some sucker wrong. It's sort of half of what this place is. Froggy says, J Fox still listens and lies to the lies of the hive. I'm telling you, man, I thought it was a dude for a long time. It doesn't make any difference what sex they are. They have an open invitation to come over here and ask me anything. We'll have a debate when we disagree. I'll be respectful. It's really that simple. Or they could just run when they see me and then just go to everybody's chat and say, he's terrible to women, and about this same old fucking narrative. J Fox is wrong about a lot, but she will have a civil conversation. Well, she's had an invitation here for months. I don't know what a civil conversation looks like in chat. You know what I mean? I don't often have people on my panel, but I can. Porch swing with the big eyes. I didn't see Boston. What's up, Boston? How you doing? Hopefully Brittany will go live tonight. She's usually a night owl, so Porch swing is a good name. All right, let's see here. I think that's everybody. Deanna M, good to see you. He's in her chat. I hope she does talk with you here. I think being on her channel would be less distracting. Than her having to keep up with her chat. Well, I thought exactly the same thing. And I guess me criticizing everyone else for talking about Brittany J, I'm talking about it too. But I mean, it's the elephant in the room today, right? I just want to help give my perspective and maybe have you guys understand a few things about why I stand where I stand. Because boy, I even got friends of mine upset with me. Yes, I'm hard-headed. Yes, I'm biased. Yes, I have a horse in the race, absolutely. But even if I didn't, I don't think my opinion would be changed. Okay. I just want the people that are giving me criticism for what, I mean, I don't want to even put it in the words the way they're saying it, but like, supporting someone who's whatever. If they were in the position that she was in, they would definitely think favorably of me in having their back. Because there comes a point where the mass of people that are attacking you, sometimes just having allies that, have your best interests in mind definitely helps. I didn't know anything about this cease and desist stuff. I didn't know anything about restraining orders, none of it. I learned it just when you guys did. I didn't get any heads up, none of it. I sent a message to Brittany when she was headed to court early in the morning. No, it was a comment. She was asking for prayers, and I said, good luck. I mean, too many goofy people are for real coming at me like, oh, well, you should have told her not to do that. I didn't even know about it. Hang on 1 second. Not surprisingly, it's the same people that are telling me, well, you need to tell her that Craig needs to be quiet. Who the fuck am I to tell someone else what to do? That's not what I do. But open invitation for both haters and Brittany if she wants to come over and talk about it. No, like I said, no pressure. If she doesn't, I wouldn't blame her one bit. But the offer's there. The offer stands. Let's see here. Oh yes, thanks for sharing that, Crane, and thanks for everyone who's been so generous to the pay links while I was on a timeout by some buster ass. I do have to be more cautious and careful with my channel. I don't want to risk. I think most of you heard me earlier today, but if you didn't hear me, I apologize to my members for putting myself in a position where I have some maniac crackhead striking my channel and abusing TOS. There's really nothing you can do about that. I'm not going to stop reviewing her. If she continues to strike, takes the channel, then, I mean, in many ways that proves my point. But I'm going to be in court with this woman anyways. So Just give me more ammo, whatever. And I won't be telling you what my lawyer says. Strange day indeed. Absolutely. I don't like it. I've had an uneasy feeling. I mean, how many like pretend victories are we going to witness here from bad people? Every time they go live and they're celebrating, they're hooting and hollering, they didn't accomplish anything. Like, does anybody think that Cletus and Clue aren't fucking creepy stalkers on the internet? I mean, they don't even mind telling you that they do that. That's just who they are. And then for that to be celebrated, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not like them. I will always be for the underdog. I will always support people that are honest with me, and I'm loyal. If I'm honest now, I'm going to be honest a month from now, so long as there's no reason to not trust you. So that's where I am. What's up, T-Bird? It says, welcome back, everyone. Yes, thanks for being here. Crack-a-link. Crack-a-link. I tried to find that part where she was barking at me with her teeth out, man. She sounds wild, like absolutely bananas. Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Brittany Bell is in the house. What's happening? Sam Witch is in the house. Lemonade. Hey, Lemon Pants and your cute little lemons. Oh, it smells so much better in the Lemon Grove than it did over at Cousin Charlie's. That guy's a beast. Boston's right there with me. Yeah, I'm just waiting to hear what Brittany says. And if she doesn't say anything, that's probably best for her. But selfishly, I just don't understand what happened. And somehow, like, I was trying to get her explanation, and then I fell asleep, admittedly. It was like late last night. But then I listened to Madison's clip of the whole thing. Madison's sort of doing what Clipper does and not interject any type of persuasive music. Well, sometimes there's music, but there's no prompt on what to think about what you're hearing. Basically, just listen to it. And I was left confused, just like other people. Now, if Brittany J was my enemy, like people at the Hive, and like I was going back and forth with her, of course I can pick apart what she said last night. But you also have to. Well, you don't have to. But what I would suggest is just take into account the amount of stress and anxiety that must be happening in that house daily. You know, I've experienced only a small percentage of what they're putting that person through, for real. And that was enough to like make me have to reach a point where I was like, all right, I need to manage this shit before I get barreled over by it. And, you know, with good people that I was surrounded with at the time, a couple of them are still around. I was able to navigate it, but I don't know. We have to keep in mind that we're strangers to one another, and you only know about me what I show you on the internet or what some goon digs up from some bullshit. So we're strangers. So when these people are obsessing over where other YouTubers' children's beds are positioned in their rooms, and you know, it's just too much, man. It's too much, and it's most certainly, and I don't care what anybody says, it's coming from a group of vampire hag type women who, I don't want to say they're jealous or envious, but for some reason, somebody that has what would seemingly be normal, you know, children that love them, a man that loves them, a home. Most of them don't have that for various reasons, mostly bad decisions, I'm guessing. So for those ladies in particular to obsess over another YouTuber the way they do, I find it even creepier. Like they get some type of like appeasement, well, not appeasement, some type of or satisfaction from causing a stranger pain. It'll never make sense to me. If you can explain it, please tell me. There we go. Sorry. I thought I had the music looped. Alas, I did not. Deanna M says, question for anyone: do people purposely put something on their exhaust system to sound like gunfire? I don't think so. That'd probably be a better question for shoot, I don't know who's the mechanic in here. Me and a few others tonight. Sure, it was shot out before the asset drove. Well, to backfire, a lot of those cars with like crazy and I'm not a car guy. Um, with crazy exhaust, I think they get that effect, but I don't think it's on purpose. It's just they're driving like a douche. I could be wrong though. Rod probably has a better idea. I do hope everyone's feeling good. I'm a bit fatigued from all this bullshit. I'm supposed to be so excited and so happy to be back, but fuck, dude, like like one more pretend, you know, celebration from these fucking bad people, and it's just like, what the fuck, dude? Emmy's keeping her trap shut. Well, that in fact is not keeping your trap shut. Joe says, you don't have a personal relationship with her. Why should you try to tell her anything? You mean me? I don't try to tell anyone anything. I don't know why a dozen channels are trying to tell her what to do. I don't understand it. Here's my big question, and this is a real question. How the fuck did she become public enemy number one? Now, I know how the big blowout started with the buzzard, and that's how I got to know Britney. Whenever she stood up and said Queen Bee doxing Savage's entire family was fucked up. We can all agree on that. It was fucked up. And what a risk for her to say that. I think all of this is a result of that. And the inability to, you know, not curtail the back and forth. I'm going to be the last person to tell someone to shut up and not go back and forth, because I do that myself. I mean, I'm a lot of things, but I really work hard to try not to be a hypocrite. Rod says, I'm not commenting about any of it. Right on. I'm not twisting your arms. Let's see. This is a lot for one person to deal with. All I'm going to say, could you imagine? We are the champions. I mean, could you imagine dealing with this shit every day? I mean, I think I would have reached a point where it was like, okay, well, I'm just going to go on a vacation. I'm just going to take a week off and see where all these fucking maniacs are when I get back. Not everybody has that, you know, extra cash in the bank account to do that. In fact, someone like Brittany J makes a living doing YouTube. So it's, even if you don't want to do it, you kind of got to do it. You know, that's what makes it so dangerous, leaning on this for, you know, for your sole income. It's crazy in some ways. But you know, I can understand why people get into that, because then you see all these YouTubers and how successful they are, you know. And in a lot of ways, the biggest YouTubers aren't any better at YouTube than we are here in this weird community. It's just opportunity and timing, you know. I've only gone live a handful of times when I didn't want to. And most of those times was when I had to offer an apology or, you know, ask for forgiveness for being a madman, for being a maniac. Those are the only times. There have been times where I've had it scheduled and I was like, nah, I'm not feeling it. I just canceled it and say, dear community wall, I'm just not feeling it. But if I had to schedule a live and know that I need to make X amount of dollars out of this live stream in order to maintain my lifestyle, terrifying. That seems like a terrifying proposition, because not everybody can just hustle people like QB does. Like, I don't know. Some people just do it right. Unfortunately, they make far less money. You know, they don't get celebrated as as a cult leader, um, I don't know. A lot of this left me for a loss of words, for sure. Deanna M says, I'm trying to limit how much garbage goes in my ears. Same. I'm not listening to much of anything. In fact, I wish there was a fast way to show you, but the last 3 or 4 days, I haven't watched almost any YouTube at all. I've been leaning on the Netflix. I watched the John Candy, or is that on Amazon? I watched a John Candy documentary. It's fucking amazing. Just as good as you would imagine it to be. Sally says, it's the thousands of subs that support the psychopaths on this app that is scary. Well, very true. But look at the other side too. It's in a lot of ways the subscribers of even Britney's channel. Don't hate me, guys. They come to, not only does she have to go live because it's her livelihood, that's how she makes a living. But even if she were to take a few days off, she's going to end up feeling guilty because 600 or 700 people are depending on her. I think it's time for her to be selfish. And I think a lot of her subs may agree with me. I don't talk to them. I don't know. I talk right here, and that's it. I think if her subscribers supported her as much as they say, and there are some diehards, man, and hats off to them. They know, we all know who they are. They would support her if she was like, "Hey, man, I need to take 2 or 3 days." I mean, if anybody gets upset about that, then they don't really have your back. In a bit of a predicament because I want to know what happened, but I also don't want her to say too much about what happened to damage any type of, movement in the future. You like that sweater? That's the thrift store special right there. It says, "My bad, I will rewind. I thought I heard him say that. Did I miss something? I always do, don't I?" Yeah, we know headstones. What's up, Holly S? Good to see you. Penny Monroe is in the house. Who else we got with us? Like I said, this won't be a very long live. No life-changing dialogue here tonight. I just wanted to check in with you guys. Yay! I've been live for a year. Thanks everyone who celebrated with me on my cousin Charlie's channel. Let's see. Miranda says, "I don't know what I'd do in Britney's shoes." Me either. I listen to a couple people that I always listen to because they're typically voices of reason. So disappointed, and people were like, "Oh, I don't get into that stuff." And now they have their opportunity. Boy, the super chats were flying. It's like, man, come on. Don't do what you just said you weren't going to do. It's just disheartening. I don't want to be the voice of reason. Her explanation does not make sense, to be honest. And I've been a supporter of her for a while. She should have been prepared, period, for her own safety, if nothing else. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm a stickler for being on time. Something I learned in the Marines, it's always a catchphrase. If you're not 15 minutes early, then you're 15 minutes late. But also, she said she was there. I don't understand the stuff about the phones. Like, you can't have your cell phone, but you can have a burner phone, but that's also a cell phone. How do they know which one is which? That all confused me. And I tried to stay awake, but I fell asleep. So I did listen to it, the entire clip with Madison. I'm not going to bore you with that. You've heard it all a million times, I'm sure. Let's see, Mama Angie says, "I do, Randa. I handle my stuff offline, so people had nothing to talk about." Well, I mean, that's it. That's a tiny. Well, I mean, that's the way you did it. Now, were you in a position where you were being piled on? I'm sorry if I should know this, Mama Angie, but I'm not sure. Um, I'm not sure what you're referencing. Oh, you said I'd. I thought you said I did. Okay, I misread that. I'd handle stuff offline. Yeah, but what if you make a living online? What if that's how you pay your mortgage? That's the tricky bitch. I guess the wider view, the bigger narrative is don't if you're going to use this platform to make a living from, just stay out of the bullshit. Because even if you do get flash in the pan, you know, $1,000 nights on your live stream, I mean, how much sleep are you going to lose for the next 2 months going back and forth with someone? I'm speaking from experience, man. It sucks, dude. It sucks to know that you're right, and no matter how you word something or how you present something, it's still not getting communicated to people. Most people don't give a shit. I think we have to come to terms with that. I was real naive. I just trusted the good faith of people. Huge mistake. I was willy nilly with my identity. I should have protected my identity better. Huge mistake. Um, Something I haven't heard very many people say too. The people that are so comfortable with just doxing the shit out of people are people who have already been doxed in the past. So in a lot of ways, and I've seen it directly with the usual suspects. They have this mentality that, oh, if I can't have privacy, nobody can. So the fact is, they don't give a fuck about your privacy or doxing you, because if you get doxed, then they have another peer. Someone else is like them. Most of us ain't like them. It's terrible. It's terrible. And I can tell you firsthand what it feels like to get doxxed, man. It's a panicky thing. I've got a large family, friends everywhere. Like, when that Davis fam came to my hometown, that's when I broke and was just like, fuck it. Everybody already knows who the fuck I am. I'm not going to dance around this anymore. Um, so now when they try to dox me, they just look like idiots. It's like you're late to that. Isn't that right, Miss Turner? Goofy ass. Also, hey Hive, still no receipts, huh? I know I'm going to get repetitive. Many of you hate that. Some of you appreciate it. A lot of this is a big distraction from the elephant in the room. I don't think anything that's going on with Brittany J supersedes the fact that racists are just openly and comfortably welcome here around missing children cases, climbing into families. I mean, people that just sit there and talk about their asses leaking all day and how they're rich are able to access families of missing children. That, is a much bigger deal to me than whether or not Brittany J had a lawyer go with her to court. For real. The fact that there's a con man that's sitting there still making $10,000-$15,000 a month minimum after ripping everyone off for a third of $1 million, that's a big problem for me. I've been asking, so are racists just welcome here? The answer is yes, they are. If you're okay with that, good luck. If you're not okay with that, let's fucking do something about it. I mean, it's that simple. We can speak up against it. If you find yourself with a moral compass that makes you against racist people, and then you find yourself in Clue's chat laughing, then you need to reevaluate. You need to reevaluate what you're doing, because maybe you're okay with racists now. Get to know yourself better. Let me see. What did Rod say? I see a lot of others making decisions. She's not alone. I'm not sure what you mean. I didn't see Georgia Peach either. I see someone saying hello to her. I did make sure I unblocked her. Let's see. Anyways, what's up, Georgia Peach? I'm a bear too. Exactly, Mama Angie. Yeah, I'm not here to explain away anything or to simp for anyone. I'm just telling you my perspective. Like, How many channels? So now what? Watch me eat my words. It looks like Brittany J hasn't gone live today. So what happens if she just takes a day off and lets things cool up? Are they going to back down, or is it just going to get worse? I think it's going to get worse because now they're validated. I mean, I did my best and I tried to listen to Cletus's explanation about what occurred at the courthouse. I can't listen to a racist person for that long. I tried. I don't like his voice. I don't like his attitude. He creeps me out. And you tell me he's not stalking Brittany J. I would suggest that you have a look at Chronicles of the Shadies, one of her latest videos. 25 minutes of nothing but being berated and the creepiest things launched at her. Look, man, if it was happening to you, you'd want people to have your back too. Does Brittany J have to figure this shit out? Yes. I urge the people that are closest to her to get with her and figure it out. Maybe take a vacation. What they want from her, it seems, is an apology. I don't see any fucking thing that she should apologize to. And when she does try to apologize, they just dismiss it anyways. If you don't want to talk about this, guys, we can talk about something else. Tina M says, ever been to a restaurant and some obnoxious person or group of them are there and you either ask the waitstaff for a different table or make your meal to go or just leave? I waited on tables. I served tables for years, and along with bartending. And you can have nonverbal communication with your waiter, with your server, or get up and move to. The thing about restaurants now, they always do it in sections. So if you just get up and move yourself, then you might be screwing over one of the servers because they're next up. They try to even out the table so everyone makes some money. I say just be bold. I can't sit next to this fucking noise machine right here. What you got for me? And if you can stand it, sit at the bar. Service is usually faster, less obnoxious people. Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. That's so kind of you. Mama Angie caught that one. I see people saying hello to Georgia Peach, but I don't see Georgia Peach. That sucks. Maybe I had them blocked. Who knows? It's been a crazy couple of years. Let me scoot along. That's very cool of you, Michelle. Thank you. Porch Swing says, as hard as it would be, I would step away from my mental health and safety and that of my family. That's what family first means. I can't argue with that. I mean, but every time other people have told me that too. Maybe she should take a break. And I'm even saying it myself. But then how does she compensate herself for the money she's going to lose? Because that's how she pays her bills. I mean, she's not a fucking crackhead felon like some YouTubers, so she could employ herself somewhere else. But why should she have to? Because a group of crazy fucks says that she has to? I can't subscribe to that. So there is no clear answer for me. And I'm not in anybody's ear to give advice. Nobody's asked me for advice. Give me 1 second, guys. So funny. I just sneezed and scared the shit out of the cat. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to argue with you, Port Swing. I mean, you're not wrong. But what do you do when you go to work? Everybody tries to destroy you. Because, I mean, whether you accept it as legit or not, this is how she makes a living. So I have no idea the damage to her channel, but it can't be pretty, man. I mean, I was on a roller coaster with just my 3,000 subs for a long time, just battling. Every time I lost an argument or somebody said something that made everyone laugh on the other side, I would lose 40 subscribers and I would gain 50. I just stopped looking. Who gives a fuck? It doesn't matter. The people that are going to support the channel are going to support the channel. That flux that goes back and forth. I'm looking. I don't see Georgia P. Oh, they're like, no, I don't. Weird. I see everyone saying hello to her, but I don't see her myself. Let me look on my phone. In any case, good to see you, Georgia Peach. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking. Maybe let me scoot down. Maybe I'll get there. So you're not wrong, and I mean that's what any average person would do. Um, Here's another problem with me, like offering advice or suggestions to back down or apologize or take a break. I've I always urge everyone to not back down. I mean, it was like a perfect storm for for her channel. Like, not only did people stop supporting her, but even worse than that, they latched on to the exact people that are doing the things to her, and just started spilling secrets about her. Like, now I haven't had that happen to me, although the future is bright. What's up, McSpider says Brittany could have won this if she had her shit together. I understand the stress, but her attorney should have been on top of this like the Cletus freaks. Representation was on top of their defense. I have no idea. I mean, I look, I don't have any words to justify or explain anything because I'm just as confused as you are, you know. And I kind of, in a small way, feel like I'm talking behind somebody's back. But hey, man, we should talk about this. We should. Um, I said it earlier. I'll say it again. Just because, let's say, for instance, you've lost confidence in Brittany J because of this or that, or because you don't like the sound of Craig in the background, whatever it may be. Just because that's true doesn't mean that you have to end up on a panel with people that are harassing and stalking her. Because if you do that, that makes you one of the worst people in the equation. I mean, it just does. Isn't that right, Nana's Dragonfly? Like, what the fuck, dude? Now, I've definitely had friends here that now maybe make videos about me or talk shit about me, um, but I've never seen anything like it. What's occurred with her? I don't know most of the history. I don't even know most of what's going on now, to be honest. I'm not sure how I've been expected to, you know, manage this little channel, live my life, and keep tabs on everything. It just moves too quickly. Um, I wasn't in the first few thousand people that even realized that she was pursuing some type of paperwork against Cletus. But the second I heard it, I was like, that makes sense. Somebody should. He's a fucking creep. Thank you, Holly S. It's so kind of you. Let's see here. Let me character raising both thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, I didn't set any super chat goals. Hey, there's Lacey. Lacey, you were not in the block list. I checked the second my earlier live stream ended, so I don't know what's happening. Headstone says she's not public enemy number one. She's public moneymaker number one, sadly. Public moneymaker number one. But she doesn't make as much money as the bad guys make. I don't think. I have no idea. I don't know what any's mofos. I can tell you what I make on here, and it's definitely not worth losing sleep over. And every time I start to have success in a financial way on this channel, the heifer strikes me. So it's just like she's going to be a thorn in my side until she's gone from YouTube. Boston says, I wish I could, but it's not my place. I will say her attorney should have been there for her. Yeah, the whole idea of her rushing to... Why does my screen look like that? Does that shit look doubled up to you for some reason? Hang on a second. Oh, ha, that explains it. I got it. All right. Um, if I was paying an attorney, I would want them to at least give me some guidance as to what I should do. Um, she said it was too short a notice. I guess that's possible. I don't know. I've never been in trouble to the point where I needed a lawyer. Anytime I've been in trouble with a public defender, it was over. Bing bong. You know, stop being an asshole or don't be a knucklehead. But I agree. I mean, keep in mind there are things that she can't say because she can't show her cards, and she can't afford to have any kind of information get to the bad guys, so she can't say it publicly on her channel. Um, that's why, I mean, selfishly, each one of us individually want all the details, but they're not our details to be had. You know, I don't know how much it costs to send a cease and desist. I know everybody emails me and it's just like these numbers don't add up. I don't fucking have any idea. I have no idea. I know it's not cheap, and if it's several different people that they're filing these, cease and desist orders on, then it probably racks up quickly. Is it possible that she had a lawyer for the C&D stuff and now she doesn't? Well, she said she does. So I don't know, man. I just almost wish she could hit the lottery just so she can figure it out. Sally says exactly. She's a small channel and has made other creators tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's amazing. It's bananas. It's bananas. And probably, I mean, watching it, that's the most frustrating part. Knowing that she does it for a living and these people just do it. I mean, like the racist woman says she's a millionaire. Who knows, dude? Who knows? Um, to sit there and while she's trying to run her shop, so to speak, everybody's making more money off of her story than her. That's crazy. I'm going by this court proceeding, not her bestie. Yeah, I mean, I'm a receipts driven type person myself. I haven't looked at the docket or anything. I don't know. But I won't listen to Cletus just because I have respect for myself. Summer says, that was a huge risk. I respected Brittany for doing that. Not many people would have done that. Yeah, it was so risky. Yeah. Here's the most logical question that people have that I've gathered up today. Um, why wasn't she ready? I mean, if she went to the courtroom and then they sent her out to get something else, they all saw her, right? So it's like, oh, it's not that she didn't show, she's getting something to aid this hearing along. I don't know. And that's the thing. I played Leapfrog with her earlier. I set my live stream earlier, and then she moved hers, and I was like, okay, well, I'll put mine later, and then she canceled hers. I didn't want to start forming an opinion until I had an understanding, and I still have no understanding. But what if it would have been successful? Because we all know, we've seen all the clips. We all know that they are guilty of what her claims are. They just are. It's all on video. There's no. It's not out of context. It's not nuanced. It's just direct bullying, and worse, actual threats. I mean, why do I know that Ricky's sister lives in North Carolina? Because she threatened Brittany J. Why do I know that Ricky has the ability to quote unquote weaponize her pedo ex-husband? Because she fucking said so herself. Why do I know that Cletus is willing to fly a drone over top Brittany's house? Because he fucking said it himself. It's not like I don't know. Maybe there should be a backup plan. I agree. I totally agree. You don't have to be in a corner. I welcome opinions here. I don't welcome like crazy narratives. We're not gonna take it. I'm a bear. I'm a two bear says she let it go for too long to all of a sudden buck up. It should have been stopped in the beginning. I mean, how do you deal in woulda, coulda, shouldas? We can't. Unless you're aware of a time machine, I'm a two bear. And if you are, I got a few suggestions. And may I borrow it? Now I know what you're saying. It has escalated to the point. It seems like of almost no return. Um, I don't know. I just hear these scumbags like saying, "Well, that bitch needs to apologize to me, and then I'll think about it." Ah, that's not how you handle a bully. I don't think at all. Porchwing says her attorney wasn't there because he didn't file. She did. He was not included anywhere in the docket. Big mistake. Now I wonder if that's like how much would it have cost to have a lawyer file that paperwork instead of doing it herself? Did she talk to her lawyer and he was just like, "Oh, that's something simple you could do at the courthouse"? I don't know any of this, and I know a lot of people that are professing to be experts in this. They know even less than I do. So I mean, what's up, Queen Bella says sometimes you have to learn the hard way. It's just important that we learn. Yes, amen. All right, I'm so far behind in chat. I'm sorry. I'm trying to not miss anything, but I'm going to skip ahead. Just Janice said. She said the other night she doesn't enjoy it anymore. Well, I mean, how could it be enjoyable? I mean, I'm not doing this for a living, so I'm not going to hurt myself any more than I have in persisting with what I've got planned here. I can leave for a month. I think most people that support me will be back when I come back. What's up, Steph B? I got to pause for the train. 1 second. Actually, if you guys can bear with me for 1 minute, I'll put a tune on. What's up, Smoking 71? Good to see you. Cool artwork you had on there earlier today. Let's see. Steph B says, "I swear our eyes go so we can't see the wrinkles." It's true. I lose my reading glasses and I'm in big fucking trouble. You couldn't find Charlie? Oh shit! I put it all over my community wall. Let's see. Headstone says she was there at 9:28 for a 9:30 court hearing. Seems not a good idea to be that late. Well, if I heard correctly, she said she was in the courtroom at 9:28, which means you're on time. If you're trying to bustle into the building at 9:28, you might be in trouble. I guess we can all learn from this. Like, if you ever have to go to court, just be 15 minutes early. I've been to court. I show up early, and I'm just sitting there. I just sat up and waited for the public defender, hoping it wasn't a shitbag. Thankfully, mine wasn't, and it was just like, okay, you've been charged with this, this, and this. All of these are going to be gone today. Do you want to, make a deal here? I'm like, well, I don't like any of that. I mean, this is what I did. This one here, this one that says trespassing, I definitely did that. The rest of it, I'm not going to make a deal. And then they go back to the DA, and then your public defender comes back to you, says, well, okay, they got rid of this one, but they're holding firm on this. Not going to do it. And then they go back to the DA until they just give up because they got more important shit to do, actual criminals. And they're like, okay, they agreed to that. Good. So I don't know what time she got to court. I mean, I'm sure somebody's out there scouring for fucking surveillance cameras at this point. Oh yeah, there's Cousin Charlie right there. Make sure that you are subscribed to Charlie because we're going to do most of our music shows over there in the spirit of protecting my channel as much as possible. Touch up, folks. Stand your ground. Say no to bullies. That's how I am, man. I'd rather fight than back down from a bully, for sure. You can bring a phone with you with special permission from the judge, but it has to be one they can't they could keep for evidence. So if she brought hers and they say kept it, that would be on her. I see. But who the fuck just has a burner phone with all the with all the evidence in it? It's wild. I mean, how did she know to put the evidence on a burner phone before she knew that she had to use a burner phone? Was there a burner phone at all? It's all confusing to me. I don't know how a small town court like that works. Anytime I've been in trouble, it's a city. So, you know, piddly stuff that I've been in trouble for, they just kind of move you along. I've never tried to get a restraining order. I've never had one against me. I don't know how any of that shit works. Remy says Brittany should have had everything together, loaded on thumb drives. She screwed this up. However, she shouldn't be piled on like this. No one should. I agree. I think her trying to explain last night what occurred just made things worse because people were like, "Oh." I mean, there is some grace in just saying, "You know what, guys? I'm not going to talk about it." But then everyone in the chat is poking and prodding, and we all know. I mean, I'm the same way too. So my criticism is, more camaraderie. Everyone knows that Brittany reads comments that are deleted, and then just from there, it turns into a thing. It turns into a thing. Let's see. I'm not going to say Brittany should leave the internet. She has the right to be here, but this has to stop. It's not all Brittany, and it's not all on Brittany for that to happen. Well, I mean, that's where it becomes a tricky bitch whenever you consider the fact that this is what she does for a living, you know. What's up, butterflies are free to fly. Thank you so much. Just Shanna says, let's see. Sorry, my shit's jumping around here. No, now they are paying for her bathroom remodel. Oh, gosh. Let's have a comedic break. We'll look at Kung Fu Angie's new video. It's pretty good. If you guys are looking for some weird shit to watch that has nothing to do with any of these, check out Pauly Shore's YouTube channel. He's been doing these random rants. Oh my God, it makes me laugh so much. He's just talking shit on other actors. He's like, why does nobody hire me? I live in a studio apartment. Most of it's just a bit, but it's fucking hilarious. Let's see here. The bathroom remodel continues. Unbelievable, dude. It's truly unreal. Let's see here. Hold on. Check this out. Subscribe to Kung Fu Ange. Let's see here. Boom.
It's been a really big stressor that I've been dealing with right now. So it's been a really big stressor these last 3 weeks. So we got the new drywall in. Everything's good. New wood into the floor. The subflooring is new. Everything is fucking new. New floor, new subflooring, new drywall. The mud is done. The paint is on. New toilet was put in yesterday. Everything is going great.
Never had a job. Never had a job. Everything is great. The remodel's done. Mm-hmm. How about them receipts, though?
And they just called me back there just now. Come back here and look at this real fast. I said, okay, here I come. So I put you guys on hold. Hold, please. I didn't even give a chance to say, I didn't even have a chance to say hold, please, because he said you need to come back here like right now. I'm like, okay, here I come. Be right there. So I didn't even tell you guys. I didn't even say hold, please. I just pushed the fucking pause button, the mute button, and walked back there. The new toilet. Okay, can you guys guess what happened? Can you guys we turn the water on? New toilet's filling up, and guess what? There's a fucking hairline crack in the back of this new fucking toilet. Okay, you guys, I didn't talk about it because it's been a really big stressor that I've been dealing with right now. So it's been a really big stressor.
He said it's been a really big stressor. It's like a wrestler named Stress. He's a stressler. Well, hey, lady, you just had your whole bathroom remodeled and a new shitter, and you are unemployed other than fucking panhandling on YouTube. So congratulations. What did Death by Chocolate say? I did miss a lot. Whenever I present something, it lurches my chat to the very beginning. Please do not mention names of people not involved, i.e. parents of missing children. I think that's a general sentiment for the chat. Yeah, we're not talking about that kind of stuff today. What's up, Narcos? Good to see you. How you feeling, Narcos? Are you good? I know you're a person that gives a shit, so this must be giving you fatigue the way it is everyone else. Deanna D says, no matter how you slice it, what these channels are doing to Brittany J is wrong. Yes, I don't want anything that I'm saying right now. I'm just trying to have an open-minded chat about what's happening. But at the root of it, these people are animals. Obviously, Brittany J's probably not going to be the savior to make them stop. But what will make them stop? I mean, if you're racist and you're a foul-mouthed person and you're menacing and threatening, I mean, how many boxes do you have to check before YouTube is like, all right, this is probably not a good look for our product? Or maybe this quote-unquote community can stand up and do something collectively, strengthen numbers. Problem is, everybody's too entertained by it. People watch Moon because she's a crazy person and occasionally says something that's funny. But it's detrimental to everyone when you support someone who's having a fucking episode. I do it too. I'm saying we do it. We need to change the way we do things. Tracy G says, I've been to court on the past. I would always be there and checked in 15 minutes before the hearing. Me too. And I would, like, even if I knew that it was just going to be like, pushed down the road or whatever, that's something I picked up in the military. Before that, I would sleep until the second I had to wake up and I would rush to the bus stop, in school. So, that's a learned thing. But you're right. Everybody who's talking about that is right. Like, I would have been there earlier. What's up, Pro Charlotte? Luke, good to see you. I know I missed a couple of people. Yes, please refrain from using anyone talking about families of missing children. I know Seth comes in here. I get along with him, but we're not going to be bashing anyone here tonight. The judge told her when she went to file the paperwork, the judge told her she could put it in a burner phone or thumb drive. Oh, okay. Okay. So it's just a matter of, I wish that she would come over and talk to us, but I also wouldn't if I were her, so I get it. The court told her to use a phone or thumb drive. We all got a thumb drive laying around. Agree with Brittany. I agree with Brittany, with Brantley. I hope nobody gets hurt. That sector of YouTube is imploding. None of them care about the cases they covered. It's all about money. I'm taking a sabbatical. I don't blame you, Death by Chocolate. I'm going to stand firm and continue to give people that want to listen to my opinion. I'm obviously not going to solve the problems here, but I can definitely point out ways to maybe help it along. Yes, just a friendly reminder. Natalia says, most of the huge leaps in the situation have been results of Craig's words and actions if we all look at things objectively. No, I don't subscribe to that, although I respect your opinion. The reason I disagree with that, though, is because so what? So you don't like the guy that's talking behind a YouTuber, so you have the right to invade their life like a fucking maniac? You don't. You simply don't. I mean, this is not the Hunger Games. But I do understand what you're saying. I'm on a different side of the waving the pew pew around. That didn't bother me as much as it bothered a lot of people. I guess, some people are just sensitive to that stuff. I am not. Lisa says, I've said it before and I'll say it again. If YouTube held their TOS, this wouldn't be happening. I know. And likely my channel would be gone. QB's channel would definitely be gone. Clue, gone. I mean, it's just amazing. Thanks so much, Steph B. You've been here since the beginning. Let's see. What's up, Solo? Good to see you. I would completely stop streaming and get a job for a few months and then maybe come back and start over. This has gotten so out of hand, I would force them to stop making money off my content. Yeah, but here's the thing. These people are such fucking wackos that they're going to show up to wherever she gets a job, dude. You know, I mean, that sounds far-fetched, but I've seen them do it before. They were going to Dolly Vision's workplace. Onus Twisty says, yes, Senator, this is about protecting her family and her job, yet I don't have any answers for this. I've been feeling anxious about the whole thing. I'm the knucklehead that sees a problem and legit tries to think of a solution. There isn't any solution here for me to offer. But for everyone, both friend and foe alike, that are telling me, abandon ship, this is a good time to turn your back, that's not what I do. That's not what I do. I still, to this very moment, don't think that she did anything to deserve any of this. I've been vocal about saying don't back down from bullies, but that's what works for me. If it's going to make her life better and her family's life better to acquiesce to their demands, I mean, I'll still be talking my shit over here, but I wouldn't blame her for it. All right, I'm almost caught up here. I'm 6 minutes behind. Narco says, when you have 20 billion channels dissecting your words and actions, please let me know how you would be. Dude, I know. I mean, I got a pretty rough treatment here, but it was only from a handful of channels, especially since I started going live myself. I mean, some of the reason is people always get like their one person that they focus on, like how many people that was BHB for a long time. And before that, who was it? Molly Go Lightly. And then that Skeletor looking chairwoman from Canada. Like everyone focuses on someone. It's tough, man. I wish I knew now what I knew. I wish I would have known then what I know now. I probably wouldn't be here. Let's see. I asked myself why Britt made Chroma Drama channel, making the channel suggestions participation to some degree. Yeah, but I've also seen really good YouTubers that have, some more ruckus, maybe controversial shit that they want to discuss, that they don't want to dirty up, their main business with it. Problem is, like, look what happened to Jay for Justice. She fucking has over 100,000 subscribers. She gets into drama. She gets tons of money and support. She goes back to true crime, and it's crickets. So if that's what you guys want from Brittany J, is for her to just get rid of the drama and only do true crime, then maybe support her in that. If she's making more money on the drama than she is on the true crime, and she's doing it for a living, well, there you fucking go. I hope that made sense. Marco says, I think Brittany J should cover the current events. Let's see what Clue and B do then. B Tim will Google, of course. Fuck that guy. Let's see. I'm catching up. I'm only 6 minutes behind now. Hairline crack in public. Just Me says, why do the people always have to have toilet problems? Yuck. I know. Well, toilet problems and just, I mean, lots of other problems as well. Let's see. Brenda Sue says, listen, you can tell she's lying the way she's talking. Yeah, the buzzard's the worst. Let's finish this. Or let's listen to it one more time. Hey, I got a toilet. I got a new shitter. A new shitter. All new drywall. Never had to pay for any of it. Imagine what a life of luxury this one leads.
For these last 3 weeks. So we got the new drywall in. Everything's good. New wood into the floor. The subflooring is new. Everything is fucking new. New floor, new subflooring, new drywall. The mud is done. The paint is on. New toilet was put in yesterday. Everything is going great. And they just called me back there just now. Come back here and look at this real fast. I said, okay, here I come. So I put you guys on hold. Hold, please. I didn't even give a chance to say. I didn't even have a chance to say hold, please, because he said you need to come back here like right now. I'm like, okay, here I come. Be right there.
I was muted. I'm sorry. What kind of loyalty do you have to have from your subscribers if they're going to just keep giving you money? You need a new shitter? Here you go. Oh, there's a hairline crack in that one. Here's more money for your shitter. I mean, it's just gonna be a persistent problem until somebody makes enough noise and says, "How many toilets do you have, lady?" What's up, Grandma Sherry? Good to see you. Just me. It's metaphorical. I missed what you said. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Let's see. You guys are some chatty Nancys, man. I'm trying to catch up. Hey, Tinker. Good to see you. Being prepared is half the battle. Always. No, I mean, of course, the way I get pulled into this is QB's overrunning her ashtray mouth saying, "Why didn't you get your girl ready? She should have been ready. You're slipping." Dude, I didn't even know. Of course, she wants to associate a loss for someone else as my loss. I still haven't taken a loss, Rebecca, in case you're not paying attention. You're the one that keeps taking loss after loss. I mean, really. Or you quit, either way. DNM says, we've all been told you can't change the other person. You can only change your reaction and behaviors towards others. I know that's right. And so, I mean, we can agree it's more easily said than done, right? Marco says, in my opinion, I think she has too much on her plate, and it does not work on your mind and your health. You forget things. We can all get like that. Absolutely, man. Being disoriented with just a consistent amount of stress. I mean, I'm not going to equate her to like a air traffic controller, but the same thing happens to any human being that's under a constant amount of stress or second guessing everything they say or do. It's not normal. That's why I've been trying to really, really push this idea that even if we're used to it because we do it all the time, we're here all the time, it's not fucking normal. It's not a normal position for a human to be in on either side of this. The people that are attacking her or her fighting back, none of this is normal. We're trying to make sense out of we're trying to use normal common sense to try to fix something that's not normal and nonsensical. Correct. Without you, can't move forward. Yeah. Natalia says, unfortunately, prepared on time is not Brit's strong suit. We see this in rescheduled lives and times she does come in, unfortunately. Yeah. Again, for me, it's easy to just be dismissive of that stuff because I'm not raising kids. So I don't know when you got to do this and when you got to do that. I was a bit of a mama's boy, so I know that I would, if I needed something as a little kid, I would go to my mom first. So, I mean, maybe take that into account. I don't know. I do think a regular schedule would help her greatly. You know what I mean? Like if you just knew she was going to go have a morning show and then an early evening show or whatever it's going to be, I think that a consistent schedule would help a lot because I know a lot of people, friends of mine get fired up and they say that's the reason they can't watch her because the hold on and I'll be right back stuff. And I get it. I'm not as bothered by it. Let's see. I don't agree with another YouTuber doing a live about Britney today. I mean, why kick a person when they're down? I saw a couple of those today. Courtney Morris. I've been around just long enough to know when to bite my tongue. So I'm just going to wait a couple days and see how these people move. And then we may be having a whole different conversation. Like how many people are pretending to be good people when they're just not. I mean, that's a much bigger conversation. We don't even know if who anybody is. Everyone could be a liar for all we know. Hey, Opal Sisk, good to see you. Just Shanna said, no, they are going at her long before she started being with her. I know most of this stuff started with her and Granny's watching. Her lawyer can file a motion to reconsider. If he's really good, he can get it. I would say do whatever you can now. I mean, what are you going to lose? Is somebody going to get mad at you because you're pursuing what I deem to be right to begin with? Be prepared next time. Um, I'm not saying it gives her a right or they should. I'm saying they take Craig's words and really spin them. Oh, I know. I definitely know that. Um, he does say some crazy shit, though. Let's face it. It is what it is. I don't think it would bother most people if he was back there contributing to the conversation. A lot of times it's distracting from it seems to be distracting her from doing what she's doing, her live stream. Give him a mic, cam up and do it that way. The first few times I heard him talking, I thought it was a television on in the background. I was like, what the hell is that? Because I mean, there's a valid point there. But then again, it's his house. I mean, how can you tell him to shut up? I would never have someone having a different conversation from me standing behind me while I'm trying to talk to you guys. I wouldn't be able to do it. It would all fall apart. I can't even keep up with chat when I'm laser focused. QB been doing this shit for years. I know. And she's training these new racist people how to do it. It's terrifying. I went evil when they started nitpicking everything about Britney, not calling out, just berating her. Yeah, it went evil, not I went evil. Yes, I agree. I mean, I've said some crazy shit, but I mean, I do not talk, and most times that was out of just anger. You know what I mean? What is racist Ricky's excuse? He just sits there and just fucking yuck, dude, yuck. What's up, PJ? Good to see you. And it looks like Brittany J is going live at 10:10. So I'm gonna wrap up here in just about 10 minutes. Get myself a steaming hot cup of fucking lemon zinger, and I will be there to listen. I heard what other people were saying. People that I respect were saying things today that I was disappointed in. I'm gonna keep my eye on it, and if that continues, then they were just not who they portrayed to be. I haven't heard any common sense. I haven't seen anything gray. It seems one way or the other. I think in a lot of ways, my disdain for racist people in general is making me more biased, and I'm okay with that. At least I'm being honest. I don't want to see anyone take a loss against some loudmouth, self-proclaimed racist dude. For me, that's a personal loss because I'm here and have a voice. You know, if you're going to listen to somebody cry, and it's not QB crying about a super chat, I mean, that shit's hilarious. If someone is actually showing emotion and crying, and then you review it and you laugh and you menace, dude, that's just inhumane. That's just inhumane. And these people get whipped into a frenzy over it. Do what you. I'm not seeing these. Maybe I should look. But do what you got to do, Headstones. We're only going to be on for another 10 minutes or so. Please be respectful of people that you don't know. Must have got lost. Hey, Benny, good to see you. Britt knows the case well, and so do her subs. I think it would help her get back to conversations with chat and panels. So you guys are saying tonight, Brittany should go live and just go into a true crime case and just not say anything about anything. That may work. They're still going to review her. There's still going to be some crazy British lady in Rumble streaming her just so QB can screen snipe her. I mean, these people are fucking demons, dude. Let's see. Yes, please stop mentioning people. Please stop mentioning others going live in chat. Yes, please and thank you. I've been asking about Brittany going live, and she is. She's got it scheduled now. Hopefully she doesn't go live and say, you know what, and fuck you too, Sinner, because I still have her back. I just don't know how to. if I don't know what's going on. The only true way to serious stop things is not give them drama content. Don't go watch them ask others to send clips. Stick to true crime. She lost 700 subscribers in one day. I thought she said she lost 700 overall, but that's an incredible number. I've seen other people recover from a loss like that, though. Do we get more Halloween videos? Yes. I just wanted. This is just a short stream, pro Charlotte Luke, just to clear my own thoughts on this. Because if I don't talk about it, then it gets mucked up there. If that makes any sense. I hope her attorney steps up. Me too. Hope she can afford that attorney. Why is it always Britney needs to stop this? I agree with you. I don't like. I've been supportive of her not backing down from these people. Now all of a sudden everybody wants her to back down. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to see these sloppy racist people take a win. But ultimately, in order for me to have Britney's back, I have to actually have Britney's back and say what it is. Maybe something she's doing might have to change. I don't know what that is. A regular schedule, stick to the true crime. Don't get baited by those fucking animals. Like, see, I'm a moderator for Brittany J. And the last few times I've been in there, I've actually had to moderate. I don't think, I mean, some of you are also moderators there, but I don't think just the general public, the general viewers have any idea the fucking shit. She doesn't read them all. I mean, there's comments in there that are every day, dozens of them that get deleted by moderators that are so fucking cruel and so mean and so taunting that, I mean, I don't get trolls like that. I just don't. I mean, I don't know why. I mean, okay, anyways. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I think if you've got her back, support her decisions. And if you do have a line of communication with her privately, maybe talk to her, sort it out. Just Shanna says, you have to give it to Brit. She is strong. I couldn't agree with you more. Many weaker men would have cracked under the pressure that she's under. And I love tenacious people. I love when someone's right and refuses to back down. It's disheartening to come to this conclusion. Maybe YouTube's not the place where that rings true. These people can never get away with this if they were all working in the same building. But just because they're all YouTubers, it's fucking whatever you want. Let's see here. If she talked about something else, she would still review her. They would still review her and pick her apart, whether she was, whatever she was talking about. I agree with that too, but I think it will cool off with time. Hey, Grandma, thanks for becoming a member. I do appreciate it. Members make the world go round over here. Musta said they won't stop because they think they won. That's true. And that's, I mean, really, of course, we're discussing Brittany J individually, but for me, the overarching problem is that these fucking animals are even allowed on YouTube to do this shit. And I'm talking directly about QB and Ricky the Racist. How do they even get away with this? I know I've pushed the limit a couple times. They just don't give a fuck, dude. Maybe if I had $1 million, I wouldn't give a fuck either. Right, Racist Ricky? It is very boring, and we have small attention spans. I mean, the drama brings the views, man. It just does. I play an 80s episode of a television show, and it drops down to 30 people. I'm sitting here with 175. Although that's been pretty consistent with my main channel for sure. So thanks everyone for the support. Believe me, if I had an answer to this shit, I'd be answering. What's up, DJW? I said hello to Ebony already. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to tell people to fucking, like I always say, man, take care of yourself before you go try to solve someone else's problems. And that goes for me, that goes for you, and that goes for Brittany J. Like, we need to start taking better care of ourselves. I think if we all collectively start taking better care of ourselves, we'll be less disoriented. We won't be late to shit. We'll be organized. We'll be better spoken. All of those things come as a result of self-care. I think I'm not really doing it, but I'm seeing a lot of people run themselves way too thin. Again, not just Brittany J. All these people are doing it. Some people are built for it, and some people lose their fucking mind. I've seen it both ways. Just in a year, I've seen like complete combustion, and then I've also seen people excel and just start mastering how to relay information on their channel. Headstones crushes it always. I'm too cautious to even recommend any other channels right now, to be honest with you. I'm just not going to do it. Every time I do, it's a sabotage. Froggy says, and Froggy's a good channel. She speaks her heart and keeps it in the common sense realm, which is nice. And she's trying to put her kids in this because they talk about and use her kids as content, which is wrong. Always wrong. Always wrong. And I know what my haters are going to say. Well, you stalk children. Never. I would never do anything like that. In fact, I don't think you fucking people know how insulting that is to me. But that's okay. That's for a whole different defamation court case in the future. I've never done that. I don't talk about people's kids. I mean, I may have made some controversial comments here and there, but it's not like I'm focused on anything. The narrative against me is I FOIA'd children's police records. That's not even possible. I FOIA'd Queen Bee's records. I've shared Queen Bee's information. Not any children's, not one. Never once has some idiot send me a photograph or a video of someone's kid. I would turn that over to the police, dude. Let them figure it out. People know that I don't fucking do that. It's creepy. Let's see. Notorious says, Grandma Sherry, good idea. Probably best for us just to get in the trunk and zip it. We're all, in other words, what I'm saying here to summarize my live stream, we are all fucked. We're fucked. If something doesn't change here, someone is going to get hurt, and we're all going to be, in some small way, responsible for it. Don't be responsible for it. Emmy, you're welcome to speak your mind here. I know you have plenty to say about Craig in the background. I know this. It's called respect for what she's doing. Brittany has ADD, so he is a distraction for her. I mean, I get it, but if she's okay with it, how can we not? You know what I mean? Being an annoying person in the background is rude. I've also seen successful live streams where there are two people on screen and they're just going back and forth. I mean, maybe they should try it that way. I don't know. I don't want to tell these people how to do YouTube. I don't even know that well how to do it myself. But I would recommend that everybody. All right, here we go. I'm 8 minutes behind in chat. Natalia says how many zeros that is. What we were saying, eventually they won't have too much to spin around. I agree. It was 703 days. Shit, don't know what that means. I told her last night to stop talking. I heard you. I saw that. I was sitting on my hands last night. I didn't, my only suggestion to her last night was an old-timey way of very much what you were doing, Narcos. I just said, keep your powder dry. That's an old adage for keeping your gunpowder dry. Not everything has to be solved in one live stream. But really, if you care about Brittany J and her channel, and you're a subscriber or a member, try to alleviate some of the pressure that's on her. Because I know a lot of people pretend to have her back, and then they're literally triggering her into responding in a negative way. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I'm not going to say any names. I think the mods over there know who these people are. That's what fucks everything up. No, let's see. For none to know, it ain't their business if you don't help pay for it. If you did have a private message with her, don't be like them. Amen. Headstones is cleaning out her own computer and found some interesting things. All right. Well, fucking let me know, homie. I'm a big fan of interesting things. You know that. This place can be toxic. Let's be kind in the chat, please. Yeah. Just block whoever you need to, mods. I trust you. Just let me know who it is, or if you know what's up. I'm not being cruel, just sharing my honest opinion. All right. Twisty's getting wild. Let's see. I believe she should pay them back for all they work. Wait. I believe she should play them for all they're worth and make believe the sky is falling. That's a funny take. What's up, Petunia? Yes, I'm out of YouTube jail. Had a fresh shower, nice meal. I'm feeling good. Notorious says, "Good luck, Marie. I predict there will be a few more channels weekly at this rate." You know what we can also do? Stop watching those channels. Nothing will take the motivation out of a Clipper channel than 85 views. It will. That's how you vote here. You give it a thumbs up, and you watch something, give it a view, and then you give it a thumbs up. That's what encourages whoever produced that piece of content or that live stream. That's what encourages them to do it again. And not only do it again, but do what you like, what gets the thumbs up. So in a lot of ways, the subscribers are training the YouTubers. It's only happened to me a few times where I got caught up in that shit. And it's easy for me to go, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm going to go live and I'm going to just, even if at the risk of having someone mad at me, I'm just going to say exactly what it is. Don't be bought. That's the number one thing. A lot of these YouTubers came from nothing. They get no money. So, I'm one of them, but I've learned to respect money well before I started, going live on YouTube. Send them chasing their own tails. That's a good idea. They won by default. I don't even think it's a win, though. Do you? Let's see. Courtney says, "I do wish she would stop responding to them. They're getting a kick out of messing with her." I know. One of the first things I said to her is never let them see you cry. They get off on it. They get physical gratification from it. All right, I'm going to go because I don't want to give any excuses for anyone starting their shit late. I do thank you guys for being here. We'll get spooky tomorrow. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't feel like reviewing any of these fucking people. I don't want to regurgitate what so many people have already done today. I just wanted to check in and see how you guys were, give you my perspective. I'm going to continue to support Brittany J against the people that are completely out of hand. We can all agree that, and then we'll get the other shit sorted out later. Let's not support racist. How about that? Or lie to me and tell me that you don't. In any case, I say we don't support racists. We don't celebrate their victories. I won't even fucking tell them happy birthday. They shouldn't be happy. But that's just me. Live stream tomorrow, 10 a.m.-ish. And then tomorrow, Friday 13th, the series. I don't give a fuck if only 8 people show up for it. We're going to watch that shit. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm sorry if I missed your chat. I was trying to have the conversation. Do you have a link to Froggy's channel? I think she's still in here. Maybe not. Headstones is responsible for herself. Well, yeah, that goes without saying, right? Unless I missed the context. I am 5 minutes behind the chat now. Notorious says, sadly, it will probably take someone getting hurt to stop. I don't think that would stop it. Because you know what that's going to be? Content. That's a sad reality we're in. Remember Natural Born Killers? How Mickey and Mallory just became bigger. The crazier they got, the more support they got. Well, that's what's happening here. When are you taking B to court for real? I can't tell you an exact date. I'm waiting for her to destroy herself on YouTube. It's inevitable. She has no control. I'm not going to be fodder for a back and forth with this demon. on YouTube. No way. I'm not like her. I mean, I'll get a loan and get a lawyer and pay the loan off for the rest of my fucking life if I have to. I'm not going to beg for have you guys. And then if I lose, have people upset with me that they donated money and whatnot. I can't do it. It's just not the way I'm built. If you respect my opinion and enjoy what I have to say here, a super chat is always welcome, but I'm not going to be having people behind the scenes throw me chunks of money, because whether I wanted to or not, subliminally, it's going to affect my decisions, and that taints the whole situation. So short answer, as soon as that bitch fucks up and gets kicked off of YouTube, literally the next fucking day, that's when it's going to happen. And she knows it. I know it. That's why she goes through her second channel and Rumble now, because she doesn't want to lose her channel. Anyways, and I'm not going to make you content here when it happens. We'll still be checking in with Marlo Anderson and having yucks about crappy YouTubers. No, keep the clippers, LO. I don't want to watch the creator streams, watching the same live over and over again. I just need the highlights. Me too. We need more clippers. We need more clippers. All right, guys, take care. Sorry, I fucked up the chat a lot today. Headstone says, you said you were responsible. You said we are all responsible for what happens to Brittany. No. You misheard me. We're miscommunicating. What I said is if someone I didn't say Brittany. We're not putting that into the universe. I said if one of these fucking goon YouTubers gets hurt or hurts someone else, I wasn't being specific to Brittany, then we all are collectively in a small way responsible for it. I know you don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it either, but let's face the facts. If we played along in the bullying or motivating someone to bully back or not back down, then we all play a hand in it. Let's try to fix it before it gets that far. I don't know how to fucking do it, but I'm open for that conversation. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, take care. I'll see you in a few hours now. It's already 10 o'clock. I'll see you 8, 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow, depending on my morning goes. I do appreciate you all. I hope I'm not dissuading anyone from continuing the conversation in emails. It's just, hopefully you guys have a clear understanding now that I don't fucking know any more than you know. I mean, I swear to you. But I'm going to play you all with my outro. Thanks so much for being here. Take care of yourself. And then try to help other people. But first, take care of yourself. You heard? You heard me? You heard me? I've reached a milestone, Green. I'll tell you about it. All right, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Subscribe to Kung Fu Ange. Subscribe to Madison. Subscribe to Chronicles of the Shady. Subscribe to each other in this chat. Jumps Flip is making videos. Subscribe to him. Subscribe to Headstones and Headlines. You know what to do. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. I'll see you, I don't want to say bright and early, but relatively early in the morning. And then tomorrow early to mid-afternoon, Friday the 13th, the series, You've Got My Word. Joe says, I just missed your live, darn it. Oh, Blue, you missed it. Well, give it, maybe listen to it on time and a half. I speak pretty well for that. Thanks, DJW, for being here. Just a girl who loves frogs. Subscribe to Froggy. Be kind. It's free. Listen, if me softening up and becoming less of a prick is going to be helpful around here, I'm willing to try. But I need everyone else to join me. We need to cool this place off, man. It's getting way too hot. Till next time, T-Bird. Oh, I can finally sign off as myself tonight. How exciting. Thanks, everyone, for the continued support through the nonsensical timeouts. I didn't deserve it, but I'm going to take better caution now. Oh, wrong one here. And I'm also, one more thing. I'm going to get my request page up on my community page for songs earlier than the night before. That way you guys have a couple days to think about what you want. You know, like I always say, sinner out.
You gotta take control, life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time, one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. Give it all your best. Yo, never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, ayo, headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change, yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all